All right, everyone, we are back. It took some time, yeah, indeed. It took like 5 days later. 5 days later to get to that cooler. So all I have to do now is just get enough cash to do it. So with one more life preserver, I'm able to actually get what I need to get, which is the death cooler.
Horse.
No, 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 no. So, yep, I'm glad that I figured it out. Thanks again to support. And of course, later on, I'll talk about support again because support had to help me this time around too. So, yep, I got to the deaf cooler and now I'm going to put it somewhere where it belongs. I I could have put it down there, but it didn't make much sense. So what I'm gonna do is just put it right there by some beach area stuff. So it's right there. There we go. All right, it's down. Let me get some more life preservers. Life belts. Like, yeah. Grim was like, life belts? Was it Grim or was it KC? Sorry. Either way. It's like, yeah, I guess that's Spanish. It's like, yeah, because we noticed that they might have some Spanish speakers up in there, and that's most likely what the Spanish version means. Life belt versus life preserver. It's like, yeah, I don't think it's a life preserver either. I don't know, it's a flotation device. There you go. I don't know, man. I'm not a lifeguard, okay? I don't have Pamela Anderson. Yeah, Grim has her. Grim has her. She's Canadian after all. And of course, sadly, you see my drawers. Yep, they have to show my boxers. The fact of the game can't reach the internet right now, which kind of might mean that my tablet might be going down the drain. I might need to upgrade my tablet, but I really hope not. But either way, since I had to clickety click click, now I have to stalk freaking oh, just stalk him. Just said stalk him, which is kind of sad, really. It's like, yeah, if you have stalking as a hobby, you need to get a better hobby, man. You just like, yeah, if you have time to stalk, you have a time to get a good hobby. Unless you're a private eye, then it's like, oh, okay, never mind. It's like, if you're a private eye, then oh yeah, stalking's supposed to be a part of your thing because you're trying to track down a certain person. And if there's a private eye listen right now, I got a few jobs for you. I got at least 3 jobs for you to find these people because A, they owe me goosebumps bucks. They do. But yeah, so he's just going all the way over there, which I guess I should have actually maybe thought of this. I should have thought about this and just made it closer for the time being. And then later on, I'll put it over here. But I didn't do that. So since I didn't do that, we're now getting to see what happens when he gets to the F cooler.
Horse.
No, no. Look at that, man. He goes in and is like, oh, nope, he's mine. Nope. Oh, no, you're not taking anything from me. Nope. It's like, oh man, like yeah, there's just a hand in there. It's like, dude. Yeah. And of course, well, I had to skip. So we get to have a nice little intro. Yep, we get to see what it looks like an intro again after all this time. Yep. But yeah, that was a little bit of what happens, and now this has been a day later. That's the good news because, well, it just takes 8 hours. I did everything I needed to do, and all I had to do is just let them get to the cooler, and then we get to see the next part of the story. Yay! Hooray! 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 Can't tell you guys about the crazy stuff that happened during this time because there's some crazy stuff I gotta tell you that happened while doing this. And of course, I think if you actually looked at the community tab, you might have a idea of what exactly what. But yeah, I can't wait to tell you after we finish this little segment from the storyline. Of course, we have to free Lucy. Yep, free Lucy. And then, of course, we can free this guy right here. Dustin. Yeah, free Dustin. It's like, yeah, it's like mine.
What the heck what is this thing? I want a drink.
No drinks for naughty boys.
Oh, if that's true, how come alcohol exists? How come alcoholic beverages exist if there shouldn't be drinks for naughty boys? Oh, fuck, there's people in my front yard now. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oops. Oops.
Did you feel that, Lucy? The cold and the rustling sound? Yeah, but I don't know where it's coming from. Everything seems. No, they Terry, I just saw it. Gross. Ghost? Are you sure? Lucy, we gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, hold on. I thought you wanted to answer, Terry. Let's say we'll just try to find out what's going on around here.
So here we go, and here's where I get to the next hole. Now I need to get the old boat shack, and also got to get kid flotation flowable boat, which that's easy. I've been stockpiling, okay? It's like I've learned now that I need to stockpile, and I stockpile lots of items. So I don't really have to work right now because I stockpile lots of, I think those are yo-yo. Yes, they wanted yo-yos for those. So I got you yo-yos. I did all of this just because I wanted to have more of the event stuff, which I'll talk about that in a moment too. Excuse me. So, yep, I just had to see how much to actually get an upgrade because as you can see, I'm not doing too well on how much items I have. But hey, at least the good news is that it's going to get better in a moment. Oh, look, it's Jillian. Oh, you know what happens with Jillian, don't you? You remember what has to happen, right? Let the two jerks over there tell you what has to
Hey,
happen.
you! Get back to work!
Yep, exactly. Get back to work. What are you doing? Get back to work. Get back to work, Julian. Jillian. Here's one good question though I didn't actually get from Grim is if you have Bean, is Bean useful? I know I won't ever get him unless I get Goosebumps books, and even then it's like it's gone. It's like it's not gonna be useful after I get him by Goosebumps books. But I just have a question: is like, is Bean useful here? Bean has to be useful. Happy is still useful too, kind of. It's like, yeah, it's like kind of, and also there's just some crazy stuff where if you use the previous items too, they will also be able to be returned for Goosebumps bucks. Well, not Goosebumps bucks, sorry, for actual fuel for the um Goosebumps book, whatever. I don't know what to call it. Sue me. It's like Grimm is the one that has to take the terminology. Yeah, the only messed up part is that the G's, remember the G's? They're $0. They're 0 coins. They're not even worth selling. Those I could easily just say, okay, screw this, throw them out, throw them in the dumpster. Those aren't worth a single thing. Those are $0. And they're still staying $0. I remember when it came to the paint, and the paint, they made sure they got rid of it very, very quickly. It's like, yes, I understand this is a smaller team, so what you expect them to do is not a big team like back in the day, aka how many 5 years ago? 5 years ago. Dang it, 5 years ago. Oh my gosh, 5 years ago. Yes, 5 years ago the game used to be different where I wouldn't be able to finish it. And the good news is that I'm still able to finish it, but their previous spat, I was able to finish it within one half of the event, which means if I wanted to, I could have started again and do it again. But this time around, when it came to the new things that they put on here, I'm not able to do it twice. Now unless I do it at the same time. So I wish I could easily finish the game, finish this story within half a week, a month, and then tell you, hey, it's able to be done. Start right now. You saw what I did. Enjoy yourself, man. Come on. Build your horror town. I can't do that because it's still actually draining me. Yeah, and there's just some They just make sure that I have to freaking work for it. It's like, yeah, we got the cooler I had to work for. I have to work for that shed over there or that boathouse. I have to work for the cave at the very end. I think there was something I have to work for before that too. So at least the good news is that I was gonna curse Eric out, but never mind. Eric is going to be able to be useful finally. Because I was like, "Oh, Eric, you stupid idiot! How do you have to be freaking premium? Are you a jerk or what? You jerk!" So let me see. Yep, see yo-yos. See, I know what I was talking about. Yeah, yo-yos, man, yo-yos. So I guess I should talk about the little things that happened in between. So in between this, I did cash in and get the first thing that they had, and it was another beach tower. The beach tower disappeared, and I was talking with support, and support was like, "Okay, you got to empty your caches." And no one actually told me that, "Hey, you're gonna empty your caches, it's safe." The sad part is that looking now, somehow my Facebook account got separated from this save. So if I do the caches, will I still be cool? That's all I'm asking. And no one wants to answer that. It's like, yeah, but the good news is that I showed them. They were like, oh, okay. So they replaced it. Thank goodness you see it in this video that they did replace it. Thank you guys. I mean, I worked my tail off and been smart to get another beach towel. And hopefully the others don't do the same thing too. But sadly, I guess in the future, or I could just tell you now, I'm gonna have some issues with the the flowers, the scare flowers. Because I was like, hey, I have enough money now. Look at my money. I could get more and more scare flowers, even though they're just one freaking scream. They're worth one freaking scream. Do I even want to have those? Jeez, man. Like, yeah, jeez. But I would still have to say, yeah, the support, I was going to most likely trash them here, but I'm like, no, the support eventually figured out what I was trying to say. Because I was trying to say, I did week one, I got the thing. And as soon as I got the thing, I put it down. So as I put it down within like a few hours or a day, it's gone. So the good news is that they put it back in there. Thank you. And I don't have to say, hey, y'all guys, man, what the heck, man? What y'all doing, man? Sam, man, I worked my bone off to get another beach towel. It's like, yeah, it's like, thank goodness they know. Thank goodness. And they didn't ask questions of how I actually got the snapshot of previously when I did have the boat tower and I placed it there. Well, I'm pretty sure they might actually figure out that, hey, he's the guy from YouTube. He's King Premium over here. It was like Premium. Sorry, King Premium. It's like, listen, I just like to do it. To show I just want to see how far I can go. If I can make it through, all right. I did this with Simpsons Hit and Run. No, man, I forgot. I'm sorry. It's been so long. I want to play that game so badly too, but I don't remember the stupid password. I don't remember the big password. Also, you get to see the ghosts, the Sattler ghosts, which I'm like, wait, it's like I was about to confuse them with Dead House. My bad. But they do look like the ones from Dead House though. They do look like they actually reused. No offense. I'm not attacking them. I'm just saying kind of looks like it. No offense, but it looks like it. But hey, at least the good news is that everything is well. I'm doing good. I am not truly getting screwed over, even though gravity knocked the tablet off my hands, and now it has a crack on it. It has two cracks now. Thanks, gravity. You're so awesome doing that to me. So awesome. And hey, I helped someone out getting a book and DVD. So they got a book DVD combo, and I'm glad about it. And maybe someday I'll talk about the whole thing of I'm having too many books. I think I have to sell them. Yay! No one's even listening, anyways. And Sater, why you're such a jerk. Yeah. Have a scary night, folks. You're a jerk, Sater. You're a jerk.
Easy, boy, easy. Bad dog giving away our little secret like that.